pulling up, black windows when she go down. You must be crazy if you think that I'ma slow down. Don't wanna hear it talking shit from the drama. Keep it coming, I'ma send you to your mama. Mr. Whip, 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 get the gun down. Dropping bodies.
Hey everyone, being a fine figure here, and welcome back to the channel. As today we will be taking a look at the G.I. Joe retro carded Snow Serpent. Now I decided to pick one of these up, even though I do have the deluxe version that they released not too long ago, less than a year ago, give or take. But you know, as I've been stated on my channels here and there, I like to keep at least two. I'm not a huge army builder per se because I don't have the room. I'm very limited, but I like to keep at least two Cobra henchmen, as I call them, around, because you know, at least it makes the collection, or at least the Cobra side of it, look a lot better. I know eventually maybe I'll pick up a few here and there, but for now I ended up picking that and see how it is and compare it to the deluxe version. So far I don't see any difference on it except for a few minor things, but as we do here on the channel, a nice little image there on the back, we are going to get this figure unboxed and I will be right back. All right, we got the figure out of the packaging and we will quickly go over the accessories. Now it does come with a stand, all the retro cards do, and this is actually a nice stand because it's actually white. The other ones have all been black. And of course, just like the Baroness one and the other retro ones, and the Cobra Eel that I just got recently, it does have the embedded Cobra logo on it, which is pretty cool. It does come, I believe it's the same backpack. I didn't feel like going to my G.I. Joe accessory bin to look for it, but I do believe this is the same backpack that the other deluxe figure had. And of course, they added a little touch there with the little water bottles, I guess, little canteens there, but other than that, everything else is just plain and white. Obviously, you want it all to be white so you don't stand out in the snow when you're trying to hide. He does come with the snowshoes, which are whiter. I think I have the others here because I actually had the figure. And they used a little gray type, like a little tan, almost like a gray color, like a light gray color. And then this is all white. So they changed that a bit. Other than that, it is the same shoe there. He does have the same pistols or sidearms that they had with the other deluxe figure, and you can actually have the holes there to plug the accessories in. And again, plain rifle, guns and stuff, which, you know, I've been vocal about that. Guns look a lot better when they add some other detail, maybe like a little brown handle or something, or gray or something. But these plain black ones, they just don't do it for me. And of course, he has the same, I believe, the same shades as the other one, except that these shades have blue on it. And the other ones were like dark. It was like a darker color. It was like a dark, deep blue color. These are more metallic-like, but it is the same shades that he has with those. And the weapon is different. The gun that he had, or at least that I have him display with, is different. I don't remember if this one comes. He also had this one also, and then the magazine does come out, the clip come out, but I don't remember this one from the other one. Again, I didn't feel like digging through it, but this one looks a lot better than the one that I have him on display with. And onto the figure, same thing. It is the retro look, but I'm pretty sure these were the retro colors that they use. Other than that, it wouldn't be in the retro line. And again, nothing's changed. Everything's the same. There's nothing added. I am happy at least that, I mean, it's a little loose, but it's not as loose as the deluxe version was. And it's a bulky, pretty heavy figure, heavier than most Joes. But the only difference is that royal blue that's on the patches and the holsters and the boots and stuff like that. They did add silver to the buckles, which is a nice touch. They pop out. And then, of course, there is the buckle also. They actually got the belt loops on it. So you can tell they kind of messed up a little bit there. So I got a little blue stain there on it. It's got a few blue stains all over the figure, but yeah, not upset at it. And again, I basically just got it to have two because The only thing missing from this and the other one, obviously, besides the color, is of course the little wolf camouflage thing that this one brought. And again, this is the weapon that I have him on display, and I know he came with it. I have to go back now and see, but this is the weapon that the deluxe version has. This is the weapon that the retro has, so I don't know if that was actually the weapon they used on that. And of course, he does have the same sidearm. The only difference is, again, the coloring. And for the buckles, they added black, which kind of gets lost because it is a dark blue. The silver, it actually looks pretty good, so I wish they would have done that. And of course, he actually got that tan, like gray color on the bottom of the crotch there, and then here was just blue. So I don't know what that. And of course, the wolf head, and then the little back wolf kind of rug skin type thing. But everything else is the same. They did have the same fur. They do add a little bit more shading here on it, so it kind of looks a lot dirtier. Same thing with here, the fur, the shading on it, on both. And here it's more prevalent, and you can see more of the shading here. It stands out a lot more here. But there it is. And of course, you know, like I said before, with the eyewear, it's a lot brighter. Actually, it matches but face sculpt and everything is the same. This one here has like a little copper type painting on it. This one, they just decided to go all black on it, and it looks a lot better here than it looks here. Here it looks, I don't know, like it's like either scraped or faded or whatever, or old. And of course, he did have the I don't know what, I was trying to figure out what that was. I don't know if that's supposed to be like the rank of being like an officer or something, a snow serpent or something. I mean, the snow serpents are like the cobra eels of the extreme weather. So maybe the deluxe was supposed to be sort of a like an officer type thing. This one doesn't have it, so he is going to be my officer. And if I'm going to go that route, then I obviously going to have to get at least one more, so you can have a little 3 snow serpents added to the thing, so almost like I did with the crimson, which actually that crimson 3-pack came in handy. You had the 2 officers, and then you also had the officers, I'm sorry, and then 2 guards. So I can pretty go with that route. And of course, I mean, the only difference is, again, it did have a couple more weapons that were, and I think he had like a bazooka type, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, I don't remember. And of course, the little hiding wolf type gear that it comes in. But other than that, it's great. If you're an army builder, obviously this looks pretty good. It'll look good with the deluxe. Again, use them as a officer or or someone in charge of them, and it will make your collection, especially if you, I mean, I've seen people out there with 10, 20 of them, so it would actually look a lot better if you have a commanding officer with the snow serpent. So that's all I have for you right now. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And as always, continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure, and I will see you later.